This guy is stupid.
What's up guys, Sal here. So Apple has done some stupid things in the past, such as dropping the headphone jack,
Courage.
popularizing this abomination at the front and at the back as well. But recently they've been on a good side, such as launching a $400 phone, pricing the iPhone 11 cheaper than its predecessor, the iPhone XR, and more. They're also expected to price the new 5G iPhone 12 variants the same as the iPhone 11 variants. So all of this was making us believe that Apple is no longer the company we used to despise in the past. But it seems we all got it wrong. They're back doing those stupid things again. This time they'll no longer include a charger inside the box. Yes, you heard that right, a charger. You need to buy it separately now. Ming-Chi Kuo, a famous Apple analyst, says Apple is doing it to keep the price of the iPhone 12 variants down. 5G networking components on the iPhone 12 series will increase the cost, and Apple wants to sell the iPhone 12 at almost the same price as the iPhone 11, and that's the reason Apple is gonna pass 100% of the cost saving directly on the final price. But the problem is nobody's gonna see it like that, even if it's true, because the charger is a basic need for a phone. Without it, the phone can't even function. Just imagine, you go to the Apple store to buy the iPhone 12 Pro, spending over $1,000, and come home only to find the phone is running out of juice and there is no charger to charge it. If the phone was required to connect to a computer, then it could be somewhat justified that the computer will act as a charger. But when the iPhone is completely standalone, and you're purchasing a $700 to $1,100 product that you cannot use after one charge without another $30 purchase is beyond insane. I see a lot of people already on Twitter, predominantly iSheep, shamelessly defending this idea, saying they have a lot of old chargers laying around, so this move from Apple makes total sense. Listen, a tech-savvy person who upgrades his phone year over year and sometimes twice a year may have more than 2 chargers laying around, but an average consumer doesn't. Remember, people sell their old phones with chargers and earbuds included. So if they want the new iPhones, then this is gonna cost them $63 to replace the AirPods and the 18-watt fast chargers that the iPhone Pro models come with. It's somewhat acceptable for them to not include the AirPods. The phone is completely usable without them. Bluetooth headphones have become the norm, and it's rare to see anyone using wired headphones these days. Although I hate the fact that they force us to use Bluetooth headphones. But without a freaking charger, a basic necessity for a smartphone is not acceptable by any means. Not today and not tomorrow. Maybe once we get true wireless charging where we don't need to put the phone on a mat and it gets charged over the air. Until that doesn't happen, the cable is from where we're gonna charge it, and charging brick is absolutely necessary. By the way, a lot of you think this isn't a big deal for you because you're on Android. But if history is any indication, then these Android companies will shamelessly will follow the stupid trend by Apple, just like they did with the headphone jack and that ugly notch, and will take us back to a time where Android was a joke platform to Apple and its obsessed followers. I don't know, but it sure looks bad and feels even worse as someone who covers Android for a living to know that this could possibly transition to the Android world as well. Anyway, let me know, what do you think? Do you find it acceptable to not have a freaking charger inside the box when you pay over $1,000 for a phone? Let me know down in the comments, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.